I'm Annie, and you're watching Meet Your Teacher. What does a typical Saturday evening look like in your life?
I've become quite boring recently.
So tell us about yourself and your role in this school.
My name is Diana Mairovitz. I am the Deputy Head of Secondary, Designated Safeguarding Lead and Psychology Teacher, which means I tend to look at the school through a different lens. I care about relationships, about students who feel seen, and about teachers who feel genuinely happy to come to work.
When did you first start teaching?
This one is complicated. I think it was 2010, which is a bit late in my career, as I graduated the Academy of Economic Studies with a bachelor's degree in international relations. And then I realized that wasn't for me, and I actually wanted to work with young people. So I continued my studies. I did my master's in psychology, and that's when I actually started teaching.
What is the best memory you have teaching?
I don't think there's a big thing, but I think it's all the small moments when you see a student who finally gets it, or a child who comes to you and says, "You have no idea how much you've helped me." It's all the little moments that actually become meaningful.
What made you choose Questfield?
First of all, I love stories. So this is one of the things that I love about Questfield. It follows a student's journey from when they're very young, and it helps them follow what they truly enjoy and what they believe in. So it was the story behind Questfield.
What is one quote you live by?
I don't even know if it's a quote, but it's a photo we have in our classroom, my students and I. It says, "Progress, not perfection." And I think this is something that I try to live by as a teacher. And I remind my students every day, especially when they mess up or when they get stuck, that every day you have a new opportunity to be better, to do better.
What is something that happens here at Questfield and you don't see in other schools?
I think the one thing that is really unique to Questfield is the fact that students have a lot of opportunities to do more than just the academic part, which is extremely important, obviously. But we have the enrichment, we have the trips, we have all of the other things that let us spend time together with our students and get to know them truly.
What do students learn here beyond academic subjects?
Well, like I said before, they learn practical skills that technically will help them in real life. And if I'm thinking about secondary or high school students, we have the work experience, we have the mentors coming in. So students get to actually see what life looks like when you don't have mom or dad or Miss Diana to tell you what to do.
What does a typical Saturday evening look like in your life?
I've become quite boring recently. So what I normally do is I would go out and hike or take a walk or exercise. It's one of the ways in which I now take care of myself.
Tell us something about yourself that no student knows.
I think one of the things that when students come and say or ask me, "Why are you so patient? How can you be so patient with us?" is the assumption that you're just born with it. Actually, it took years of therapy for myself and working on myself as an adult. When I started my master's in psychology, I also went to therapy myself to better understand the process, to better understand myself. And I think this is one of the things that we as educators, we owe to young people to become the version of ourselves that young people can actually, share their emotions with us, feel safe with us, and we become untriggerable in a way. But that takes a lot of work.
What quality did your parents pass on to you that you would like to pass on to your students, and how did it help you in life?
I think one of the most important ones is the actual passion for learning. I feel like I've never stopped learning ever since I was a little kid. I actually enjoyed going to school, I enjoyed reading, learning, and this is something that I try to teach my students, to be curious, to become better, to find out more things.
Thanks for watching. Don't go far, the next story is just as inspiring. See you in the next episode.